Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In hospitality sector, if you choose housekeeping as your profession, then in which designation you will join and what are the duties and responsibilities you have to perform. This is very important to know, correct? In our previous video, we have learned the organization structure, but we don't know that what are their duties and responsibilities. Don't worry, in today's video we are going to discuss about the duties and responsibilities of each and every individual who is working in the hospitality sector, especially in housekeeping department. So stay tuned in the video. All right, so let's start with today's topic. As I told that we are going to discuss about the duties and responsibilities of each and every individual in the housekeeping department of hospitality sector. All right, so let's see the content, what we are going to learn. The contents are the duties and responsibilities of executive housekeeper, deputy housekeeper, assistant housekeeper, floor supervisor, desk supervisor, public area supervisor, room attendant, storekeeper, and houseman. All right, so we will learn that what exactly these individuals do in hotels, what are their major role in the hospitality sector. All right, so the first one is the executive housekeeper. All of we know that executive housekeeper is the head of the department, actually heading the department, hotel housekeeping. All right, and actually this executive housekeeper is reporting to whom? To the general manager of the hotel. All right, now, uh, the what is the first rule of this executive housekeeper? The first rule is ensuring guest satisfaction. The executive housekeeper makes sure that the guest is very happy with the services which is provided by the hotel housekeeping department, and the guest, if the guest is having any concern, this housekeeper is actually trying to solve the issues and all right. So the guest satisfaction is very important here, and not only for housekeeping department, also for the other departments. But here in housekeeping department, the guest satisfaction is actually ensured by the executive housekeeper. Next is the preparing duty roster for the middle level management peoples. All right, so in any organization there are basically three levels of management: the top level management in hotels, like the general manager, the departmental heads like executive housekeeper, then front office manager, executive chef. All these comes under the top level management, and the middle level management are the assistant managers, okay, like assistant executive housekeeper, assistant front office manager. Then all these are middle level management, and the lower level management comes, includes the supervisors. All right, so any supervisor, any captains, they comes under the lower level management, and under them we have the employees. Okay, they are not the employees, does not the staff, okay, like you can say the workers, they do not comes under the management level. Okay, so here the executive housekeeper actually do prepare the duty roster for the middle level management. Okay, next is ensure proper communication. This is very important, because if there is a communication gap, then there will be huge problem in the service, because this housekeeping department actually that perform on the basis of the communication which is done from other departments. The front office department, they communicate with the housekeeping department regarding the occupancy, regarding the arrival, regarding the departure, and the housekeeping department is performing on that. Okay, and also this housekeeping department communicate with them regarding the preparation of the room, like regarding the decoration of the room, and all, not only the front office department, with the F&B department, with the engineering department, with all other departments they communicate. Okay, this executive housekeeper ensure that this there should be no barriers in the communication. All the communication barriers should be voided from here. All right, Next is the recruit new employees and train them. Okay, the new employees are recruited. If anyone is interested in housekeeping department, if anyone is joining the housekeeping department, the interview is conducted by the departmental head, that is executive housekeeper. Okay, and after recruiting, the training is provided on the individual to the individual by the executive housekeeper only for the housekeeping task only. All right. Next is the counsel and motivate employees. This is very, very important. The executive housekeeper counsel their employees and also motivate their employees also. Okay, so that they can perform very well. Okay, if anyone having any issues, maybe personal or maybe in the work, the executive housekeeper is actually counseling those employees so and also motivate them to work better. Search and test new techniques and products in the market. So this is called upgradation. All right, so we cannot see nowadays, we are in an online mode. Okay, in before 5 years we cannot imagine about this, that in online mode we will be learning different things. So this is called upgradation. As we are upgrading, the education system has upgraded. Similarly, each and every field has upgraded. Okay, every day this is upgrading. There are new things, new things are coming, new ways are coming to work. Okay, so the executive housekeeper must have to be upgraded. One small example I'll give you. Earlier days, for cleaning of carpets we use carpet brushes. Okay, we use carpet brushes, but nowadays, do we use carpet brushes? Definitely no. We have the vacuum cleaner, we have the shampooing machine, we have different types of machineries to clean the carpet. So why should we do the use the carpet brush? Okay, now if any person or any executive do not become upgraded, what will happen? There is a failure, that guest satisfaction will hamper. All right, so that's why this executive housekeeper always search for a new techniques and keep upgraded with the market trends. All right, and the executive housekeeper also train the employees regarding the new trends and all. Next is the evaluate employees performance for promotion and transfer. This is very important. After providing training to the employees, after upgrading everything, it is not only that the thing is done. Okay, now my employees knows everything. If I am the executive housekeeper, I train my staff, and it is not like that, okay, I'm okay now, I have trained, they will perform well. Now I have to check, the executive housekeeper must have to check the performance level. If I am having 10 staff, either all the 10 staffs are working properly or not, or if they're having any issues, if they're facing any problem during their work, we I have to solve it, the executive housekeeper have to solve it. So this is the thing, if evaluate employees performance for promotion and transfer. Like if the performance of the employee is very good, what we actually do, the executive housekeeper promote the staff from the staff level. Maybe the staff will become a supervisor. Okay, now when the staff will become a supervisor, one position for staff will remain vacant. So the executive housekeeper again recruit a new staff from outside. Okay, now the supervisor will, that perform very well. The supervisor will become assistant manager. Okay, now the new staff after working few years again will experience, the new staff will be promoted in that supervisor position. So this is a cyclic way which goes on. Okay, and it happens, this is done by the executive housekeeper only. So that's all about the executive housekeeper. Let's go to the next one. That is the deputy housekeeper. So here, deputy housekeeper actually reports to the executive housekeeper. All right, the deputy housekeeper comes under the executive housekeeper. And what are his or her duties and responsibilities? Check and ensure that all guest room, public areas, back house are clean and well maintained. Okay, now this comes here, like the physical work. Okay, the deputy housekeeper is actually cross checking all these areas and maintain properly or not. Okay, so in the top level management, the executive housekeeper, what we saw, that the person is actually dealing with all the managerial tasks. Okay, now here the deputy housekeeper is actually in the field. The deputy housekeeper is looking after that each and every task are performed properly or not. It does not mean deputy housekeeper will go and clean, or maybe physically checking once in a while, sudden checking. Okay, all these things are done. All right. inspect the work done by the contractors like pest control, laundry, window cleaning, etc. So in housekeeping department, there are few work which is carried out in a contractual basis. For example, pest control, okay, like about the insects spraying the chemicals, that is pest control. The laundry part, in some hotels it is contractual, in some hotels they have their own laundry. Okay, I'm not talking about those who, the hotel which is having their own laundry. I'm talking about the organization where this is in a contractual basis. All right. Window cleaning. Now, window cleaning, you might be thinking, sir, what is this? This is a very simple job. No, the window cleaning is a very simple job. But suppose a hotel which is actually having a good height, and the cleaning of the window of the third floor or the fourth floor from outside, that is very difficult. Okay, so that is for those type of cleaning we need specialists, those who are cleaning the windows. Okay, so the hotel will having a contract with some outside contractors who will come, who will do this job, and they will go from the hotel. They're not the hotel employees. Okay, so the this contract is actually maintaining by the deputy housekeeper. Okay, keeping on track that these contractors are coming on time, they are doing their work properly, all these things. Next, prepare staff schedule and duty roster. Now here comes the staff schedule. Staff schedule means the employees, the workers, okay, those who are working. So their schedules, okay, actually prepared by the deputy housekeeper. Next, check periodical stock taking and maintenance of the stock regarding records regarding the linen, uniform, and equipment. So in hotel housekeeping, we use the linens, we provide uniform. The housekeeping department provide uniform to each and every employee who is working in the hotel, irrespective of the departments. Okay, any department, the uniform is provided by the housekeeping department. Okay, and even also the equipment, also the equipments are also provided. Okay, so the checking of these things, that these things are not misused. Okay, the linens are not misused, these are provided properly, the uniforms are also not misused or not misplaced, equipments are also like that. So these things are actually done by the deputy housekeeper. And also stock taking means the counting, how many we have, how many in use, how many get damaged, how many we need to purchase, all these type of actually keeping the record. This is done by the deputy housekeeper. Next, provide necessary information to assist executive housekeeper in staff evaluation, then disciplining, terminating, and promotion. Actually, deputy housekeeper also helps the executive housekeeper for all these things like recruiting of the staff or maintaining the discipline in the department, and also terminating the staff and also promoting the staff. The deputy housekeeper help the executive housekeeper. Develop and implement training program within the department in consultation with executive housekeeper. Here also, in the previous slide, we learned that executive housekeeper actually train the employees. So here the deputy housekeeper actually prepared the plan for that. Okay, to which employees and to whom the training is required, all these things. And assist executive housekeeper for making the budget and the operational and capital expenditures, like whatever the expenses the department is having, what will be the future budget or preparation of the budget, this deputy housekeeper is actually helping the executive housekeeper for preparing that. All right. And the last one is take charge of housekeeping department in absence of executive housekeeper. So in this executive housekeeper is not in the hotel, then this that in his position the deputy housekeeper is taking the role, taking the position here. All right. So that's all about the deputy housekeeper. Next goes the assistant housekeeper. Okay, here, the assistant housekeeper also reports to the executive housekeeper and sometimes to the deputy housekeeper also. It depends. All right. So, what is the role of the assistant housekeeper here? Be responsible for efficient and orderly management of cleaning, servicing, and repairing of guest rooms. So, little bit similar to the deputy housekeeper. Deputy housekeeper is actually overall looking. The assistant housekeeper is having a close look on it. The assistant housekeeper have to physically go, physically check the problems, physically speak out with the guest. Okay, physically check everything. Okay, the deputy is actually taking the information from the assistant housekeeper. All right. Next, Be responsible for hotel linen, check its movement and distribution to the room attendants. Now this is very important. Always remember, linen is a very expensive product of the hotel. All right, so the movement of the linen must have to be tracked. All right, must have to be tracked properly, or else this linen might be misused or maybe misplaced. Okay, misused by the guest or maybe misused by the staff also, misplaced by the guest and even by the staff also, and sometimes maybe stolen also. All right, so the proper tracking system should be there, so that how many that bed sheets are going in the first floor, how many bed sheets are going to the second floor, how many towels are going to the first floor, how many towels going to the second floor. So this type of tracking should be there. All right, and after going there, how many has been used, how many is pending, left in the pantry, all these things. How many soiled linen means dirty linen they have given, how many they take out from the guest room, the dirty linens, all this counting should be maintained properly. Next is the keep an inventory of housekeeping supplies and check it regularly. This is very important. The housekeeping inventory means each and every items are having inventory. Inventory means proper counting of each and every product. Okay. So housekeeping, whatever the supplies we use, so all these things, all these inventory is kept by the assistant housekeeper. Next, provide front office list of ready rooms for allotment to the guest. So at the end of the day, what are the rooms are ready? So that list is given to the front office so that the front office can sell those rooms to the guest. Organized flower arrangement. Now remember, flower arrangement is also in a contractual basis in most of the hotels, because flower arrangement, the basic flower arrangement, that is done by the housekeepers only, like putting flowers on the bed, putting flowers in the flower vase. That is very simple. Okay, that is done by the cleaners only. But the big organization of the flowers, like maybe decorating a entire room for a honeymoon couple, decorating an entire room for a new couple who is just newly married and all, decorating the entire room for a birthday, whatever is it. And sometimes big events are happening in the hotel. For example, a marriage is happening in the hotel, so that needs a flower arrangement. Okay, so for that purpose we need a florist, and the florist is actually coming to the hotel, and this contract is again maintained by the deputy housekeeper, and the assistant housekeeper is actually looking after that the flower arrangement is done or not as per the requirement of the guest. Whatever the guest has ordered, the flower arrangement has been done as per the requirement of the guest or not. Next, arrange training of staff within the department. This is also the same thing, as this assistant housekeeper is more closer to the staff, so he or she knows better the staff than those the middle level, or that the or the top level management. Okay, so this assistant housekeeper is actually arranging those type of training. Update records, files, and register. The assistant housekeeper makes sure that whatever the registers, whatever the formats, files are maintained in the department, that are maintained properly by each and every individual who is working in the department. All right, and compile a maid's roster. It means maid's roster means those who are working in the guest room. Okay, so their duty roster is also compiled by the assistant housekeeper. And also check VIP and triple O room. So VIP means very important person. So the even before coming the VIP, or maybe a occupied service is given to a VIP, or maybe these whatever is it, the rooms must be checked by the assistant housekeeper. All right, before allotting to the guest, or maybe in occupied service. In occupied service, if the guest is there in the room, the assistant housekeeper can go and just speak with the guest. It is not like physically always entering inside the room. They can he or she can speak with the guest, that if the guest needs anything or the guest is happy with the service or not. All right, and triple O means out of order. Out of order means where there was a maintenance work. Okay, the maintenance has done some work there. So either the work is done properly by the maintenance or not, those things are checked by the assistant housekeeper. And after that, the rooms are allotted to the room attendants, so that they can clean and the rooms can be sold it to the guest by the front office. All right, that's all about the assistant housekeeper. Let's go to the floor supervisor. So floor supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper. Floor supervisor are those we learned in our previous video, that they are working in the floors. All right, they are uh, actually supervising the guest room attendant, those who are cleaning the guest room. So what is their responsibility? Issue floor keys to the room attendants. The floor keys are issued by the floor supervisor to their room attendants. All right, they supervise the GRA. GRA means the guest room attendant, those who are cleaning the guest rooms. Inspect of cleaning in guest room and release. These floor supervisors are physically going in this inside the guest room. After the GRA has cleaned the room, the floor supervisor will visit the room. They will inspect the room that the cleaning has been done as per the standard of the hotel or not. Okay, if not, then again the GRA will be called to redo those particular areas. And when this floor supervisor is happy with the service, then the floor supervisor will inform the desk control to release the room, or maybe nowadays we have the online system. The floor supervisor will release the room to the front office so that they can sell the room. All right, report maintenance work on the floor. So in the floor, even in the corridor or in the floor pantry or inside the guest room, if there is a maintenance, if there is any maintenance work, for example, maybe the television is not working, fan is not working, AC is not cooling, whatever is it, if there is any issues, that should be reported to the maintenance by the floor supervisor. Supervisor spring cleaning. Spring cleaning means the periodic cleaning. Okay, the cleaning which is done once in a year. All right, those type of, especially cleaning of the chandeliers. Okay, then cleaning of the walls, cleaning of the washing of the walls. Okay, ceilings, cleaning of the ceiling. This type of that deep cleaning is actually done once in a year. So this type of things are supervised by the floor supervisor. Then maintaining part stock of the respective floor. Part stock, till now just remember that the minimum amount of linen which is required to run the operation smoothly, that is called the part stock. That means for example, in any one floor, how much bed sheets are required so that the operation should not hamper. Okay, that is called the part stock of the floor. All right, so the part stock is actually maintained by the floor supervisor. Regarding the part stock, we will learn in detail in the chapter of linens. Okay, in detail. Maintain part stock of the respective floors, the same thing. Then ensure service offered to the VIPs are high standard. Okay, this is also important. The floor supervisor must ensure that the service which is provided to the VIPs are up to the standard. Next comes the desk supervisor. This is a very crucial work. The desk control supervisor reports to the assistant housekeeper. All right. Basically, the all the communication is maintained by this desk control supervisor. Okay, coordinates with front office for informing on departure rooms and handling of cleaning rooms. Okay, if any guest is checking out, checking the mini bar, whatever the mini bar bill, or any this laundry bill, all these type of things are recorded by this desk supervisor and informed to the front office so that they can add on in their invoice, in their bill. Okay, and receive complaints on maintenance and housekeeping. Okay, so any type of maintenance work is required in any room. For example, AC not working, fan not working, television not working, or any housekeeping task like the cleaning is required in any room, those type of complaints are received by the desk control supervisor. How? Because the main communication center is the desk control room. Okay, the telephone is there. If anyone wants to speak in the housekeeping department, the call will come to the desk control supervisor only, even the guest or any staff of the hotel. All right, maintain registers, keep at control desk. All right, the register is maintained here. Whatever the registers maintained in the department, that is kept in the desk control room, and it is ensured by the desk control supervisor that all the staffs are recording it as per the requirement. Receive special request from guest. Okay, so if there is any special request from the guest, that is also received by the desk control supervisor. Maintain the latest report regarding the occupancy, VIP, the status of rooms, etc. Okay, like if there is any VIP arrival, if there is any change in the occupancy level of the rooms, and the status of the rooms has been changed, like if any rooms has been checked out or maybe moved to another room, or a new arrival happened, whatever is happened, that is first that the information received by the desk control supervisor, and after that the desk control supervisor distribute this report to among all the employees of the housekeeping department. All right. Delegation of work to attendants and supervisors. So the distribution of the work to the supervisors, floor supervisors, and the uh, room attendants is actually done by the desk control supervisor. Like maybe there are 10 room attendants. Okay, which staff will go to which floor? Okay, which supervisor will go to which floor? This decision is taken by the desk control supervisor. Attend to phone calls received at the control desk. This is very common because to maintain all this communication, attending telephone is mandatory. Without telephone, this communication will be incomplete. All right. And responsible for issuing guest room keys and maintaining the key register. Okay, whatever the key register which is kept in the desk control room, and when the key is distributed among the floor supervisor to the GRA, that should be recorded in the key register. Public area supervisor, and here this public area supervisor is actually working in the public areas, and he or she must ensure that all the public areas are neat and clean, and must be kept as per the standard of the hotel. All right. Next, ensure all maintenance jobs are attended. Okay, like whatever the maintenance job in any place. Okay, maintenance job does not mean it will be inside the guest room only. It may be anywhere. Okay, maybe in the lobby the light is not working. Maybe in the lobby the chandeliers are not working. Okay, so this type of things, or maybe the AC is not working in the coffee shop. Okay, so this type of things are actually taken care by the public area supervisor, and the supervisor actually informed to the maintenance department as soon as the so that the task should be completed as soon as possible. Next, ensure all flower arrangement are placed in appropriate place in the public areas. Flower arrangement is not only kept inside the guest room. This is also required. Most of all might have seen the flower arrangement in the lobby area. Okay, in the entrance in the lobby area. Okay, so that is done by the florist. So whatever the flower arrangement required in the public areas, that is actually supervised by the public area supervisor. Ensure banquet halls, conference halls are kept ready for functions and conferences. So these banquet halls and conference halls are kept ready all the time. This is ensured by the public area supervisor. Next comes the guest room attendant. Okay, guest room attendant reports to the floor supervisor. What is the main task? Cleans the guest room. Already discussed about this. Change guest room and bathroom linen. Okay, the linens which is used in the guest room, like bed sheet, pillow covers, all these things are changed by the guest room attendant. Even in the bathroom linen also, like bath robe, bath mat, bath towels, hand towels, all these things. Make guest room beds. The beds are prepared by the guest room attendant. Okay, the supplies are replenished by the guest room attendants, and the this guest room attendant answer guest requests promptly. Okay, properly attend whatever the guest want to say. The guest room attendant have to understand it properly and have to speak with the guest properly, and whatever they want, they have to give it. Responsible for collecting guest laundry. If there is a guest laundry, that is collected by the guest room attendant. Here I want to say something, that in very big hotels, actually the collecting of the laundry is done by the laundry valet. There is a separate designation, okay, laundry valet, who is collecting this laundry. But in most of the hotels, which is a medium size and normal hotels, this is done by the guest room attendants only. All right. Okay. Next is the service of rooms in the evening, like the turn down service is provided by the guest room attendant only. All right. What is the turn down service? It is a minimum service making the room ready for the guest to sleep. Okay, just the definition I can say. Turn down service is a service which is provided inside the guest room, and it is a service which is given to make the room ready for the guest for sleep. All right, and in detail we will learn in another class. And also provide second service. Second service is a service which is actually provided on request by the guest. Okay, now after morning service, evening service, again the guest, if the guest wants room to be clean because of any reason, maybe there is a baby in the room, or maybe something happened in the room, something broken, then that is called second service. All right, again in detail second service we will learn in another class. Hand over lost and found articles, if any, found in the room. Like lost and found means if the guest left anything, okay, he left any item, that should be handed over to the desk control room, and that is the desk control actually maintain it and kept in the lost and found section. This, if anything's left by the guest, that is called lost and found item. Replenish maid's cart with supplies for the next shift. At the end of the shift, it is not like that the GRA will work and the maid's cart will be empty. It's not like that. Whenever the cart is used, after that again the new supplies, new linens will be replenished, and it will help the next shift to work properly. All right. Arrange and stock the pantry with linen and supplies. The same thing as I told. It will help the next shift. It is actually done by all the shift. Okay. Next is the storekeeper. Now, storekeeper does not mean the main store what I am talking about. There is a small store inside the housekeeping department where the housekeeping things are actually stored, like the new linens, you can say, the unused chemicals, the new, you can say, the equipments, all these things which are not been used. Okay, so this it is kept in the store. Okay, control the stock of equipment. Whatever the equipment is there, the stock taking is done by the storekeeper. Issue equipment and cleaning material as per demand. Okay, so it is used, it is issued to the employees as per the demand by the storekeeper. Prepare requisitions for materials required. So whenever the materials are issued to the employees, then definitely that will go out from the store, and when it is going out from the store, it means it is becoming empty. So the storekeeper must have to keep a record that how many items are going out from the store, and that much item the storekeeper have to bring it back in the store. So from where they can bring it back? From the main store of the hotel. Okay, so a requisition have to be made by the storekeeper of the housekeeping department that we need these things. All right, so the requisition is signed by the executive housekeeper, and after that the top copy of the requisition is given to the main store. They will issue the items to the storekeeper of the housekeeping department, and again it will be restocked in the departmental store. And the last point is coordinate with purchase department uh, for for any purchased items. Okay, now suppose you have issued the, for example, a small equipment, maybe a you can say the wiper. Okay, the wiper you have issued to your employees, you are the storekeeper. After issuing this wiper, you saw only one new wiper is left, so you need to get some more wiper in case of emergency so that you can give it to your employees. You went to the main store with the requisition, you saw that the even main store is lacking behind in the wiper, so the things need to be purchased. Now it should be informed to the purchase manager so that they can purchase it, and bring it in the main store of the hotel, and from the main store it should be bringing it back to the departmental store. And the last designation is houseman. Okay, we are very thankful to these housemen, because if the houseman is not there, then it is next to impossible to maintain the entire premises. All right, so basically they report to the head house persons. Okay, shift furniture in public areas. Like in public areas, if there is any requirement of shifting the furnitures, these are actually heavy work. This is done by the houseman, this is done by the housemen. All right, cleaning of the garbage, clearance of the garbage, taking out the garbage from the hotel. Yes, definitely they do not take it physically, but when the garbage, the truck will come loading the garbage, okay, to the uh, to the truck. Okay, all these things are done by the housemen. Polish all brassware in public areas. Whatever the brass items is there, we use a chemical called brasso. Okay, with the help of brasso, we polish all the brass items there. Clean all doors, windows and ventilators. Okay, whatever the doors, windows, ventilators is present in the hotel, that is cleaned by the housemen. Clean firefighting equipments. If we do not clean those firefighting equipments in the main time of use, it will not work properly. So oiling those equipments, or maybe the cleaning of the equipments is done by the housemen only. Cleaning of shafts and terrace. Okay, cleaning of the terrace, cleaning of any shaft, all these things, window shaft and all, which is the ever part of the windows. Okay, so all these things are done by the housemen. Clean chandeliers. Chandeliers means which is at the center of the hall. Okay, the big lighting system. Okay, then the draperies of the windows and other hard to reach areas, like the high dusting, the which is in the hard to reach. All those areas in the public areas, especially, which is cleaned and maintained by the houseman only. So this houseman is having a huge role in maintaining the entire premises of the hotel. So that's all about the duties and responsibilities of the housekeeping team actually. So whenever you will be, I will answer your question. Like, if in the beginning we started, like, if you choose this housekeeping department, then where you will join, it depends upon the position which is vacant. Okay, it depends upon the level of that course which you have done, and it depends upon the your knowledge and the type of interviews you have given. Okay, all these things, it depends upon the hotel actually, that which position is vacant, and what is the educational level and the qualificational level match with that thing or not. Then uh, this will you can get that post. Even you can get a post, but actually the hotel or any good organization, they do not recruit in a higher position. The basic level start from the public area attendant, or maybe the guest room attendant. From there they are actually promoted, and maybe a new employees are again taken in as a public area attendant, all right, or maybe a guest room attendant. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and share the video, and please subscribe the channel for getting update of the upcoming videos. And just have a great day, and signing off. Thank you again.